And we're live here from Colorado Springs, Colorado, as Season 8 is underway here in the CSBA. And in the booth, it's your boy, Dick Decade. And join with me tonight to get this preseason action started, it's my boy, Aaron. What's up, Aaron?
What's up, Dickie? It's finally Season 8. Time to get a look at some of these new look for some of these teams. Of course, first look at our mid-majors here with the Air Force.
Yes, this Air Force court is lit. I kind of like it. I'm kind of feeling the vibes. What you think of this court?
It looks nice. Yeah, it's a little different from what we might be used to seeing, but still, absolutely incredible job.
Oh, and a nice block from Izzy Ball. This your first taste is Prince Enrico. A nice three there to get us started here in preseason. Our first mid-major versus major matchup. What better way to start off the season with a matchup like this? Air Force, a team in the Patriot League, I think, in my opinion, is the front runner of the Patriot League between them. Oh, and a nice block. Another good defensive play. I think that was Djokovic. But yeah, these Air Force airmen, they're definitely in my opinion, they're the top team in that Patriot League. You know, Air Force and Navy, they did great in recruiting. We've seen a lot of Navy guys in the JUCO game get some recognition, but I think this Air Force team has something to prove.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are probably sleeping a bit on the entirety of these mid-major teams. Air Force definitely, just from the look of their roster, definitely the stronger of the mid-major teams from the Patriot League. And so far, I have a pretty commanding lead right now over Air Force.
They up 3 over Oregon. Sorry, they're not the Air Force Airmen. They're the Air Force Falcons. So that's my bad. And, Jerry Philbin back with a 3 of his own. This Oregon team looked to clean. They had a pretty good offseason, in my opinion, bringing in some very great guys to kind of have a better season than last. As it was a bit of a down year for Oregon. It's Chambers, bucket, and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more. I think bringing in freshman guys like Trayvon Wright and Bo Hendricks. Ronnie Shanahan getting the start here tonight as a freshman is definitely going to be guys they're going to lead upon, and Trayvon as well getting the start on this Oregon team that can, we got Shanahan, he got the first bucket for Oregon in this one, and so we know that he can definitely help them offensively. Let's just see if that consistency will hold. Chambers completes the three-point play, back up 3 for the Falcons, as here comes Hendricks. Hendricks getting a start as well. I think that's 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Oregon Ducks. His Philbin step-back jumper, no good. Good defense there from Oregon the other way. Hendricks' bucket is good. Yeah, get a chance at one more at the free throw line. So it's been very back and forth to start, Aaron.
Yeah, and I think a part of it is just I think a lot of these Air Force players realize that they have a lot to prove against a team like Oregon, who isn't in those mid-major divisions, and I like what I'm seeing from them so far. Air Force proving to be a very, very capable team in their own right.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely be interesting. He hits that free throw, and we're back tied at 8 apiece. I mean, but we've seen this last season and seasons past where teams play really close in that first half, and then start to fade away in the second half. So it's something that we have to keep an eye on for Air Force. As it seems right now they're trying to keep up the horses, but we'll see how it's a 4-quarter game. So now here comes Air Force in transition. Chambers for three. No good, but a good offensive board by Timmy. Timmy able to get it to go. As we look at these mid-major teams, you know, a lot of I seen in chat people were kind of giving me a little bit of flack for saying that Air Force might be one of the top teams in that Patriot League, that Patriot Conference. But yeah, Army did really well. I take no credit away from any of the mid-major teams. They all did phenomenal in recruiting. And I think that these guys, you know, as the season goes on, they become better, you know, better coaches, better players. So we just get a better feel for them, you know, as the season goes on.
Yeah, and I mean, in some regards, there is a bit of coaching pedigree already in the mid-majors.
Yeah.
You know, the likes to G. Hart and Javon Storm, the coaches for this Air Force team in Boise State, respectfully.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of what G. Hart has going on, and the colors don't make, you know, I'm a big fan of blue, so, you know, and almost a putback by Irving, but Air Force playing some good defense. It's Chambers, good pass inside, and Rico for the slam. And Oregon to take a timeout, down 2. We'll talk through this one. Prince and Rico transferring over, as well as Damian Chambers, the two guys for this Air Force team. Definitely were great guys, respectfully, at their previous teams. You know, they bring that kind of seniority here, as Chambers is a senior and Rico a junior, respectfully. You know, they bring in that kind of that leader, and I think that Coach G. Hart is going to lead on Enrico and Chambers a lot this season.
Yeah, especially since Air Force is only running one rostered point guard in Kirk Washington. One of the many players that they brought in. Oof, what nice. A block there.
Ali Blackman in a long shot goes out of bounds. And to be Air Force ball, as you said, Kirk Washington, one of the top JUCO or top point guards in the high school at the JUCO level, at the mid-major level. Like he said, he went head-to-head with the Raza Red point guard for Boise State, and you know, he just comes here and they bring him off the bench, and that's a great strategy by G. Hart, as he's definitely a guy that's a firecracker of a player. Green slithers to the rim for the finish.
Yeah, and Washington, of course, had some incredible performances in high school. So Air Force picking him up in recruiting is definitely a huge plus for them.
As he gets his first bucket here in preseason to go there off the glass. Man, I'm just so excited this season. We have so many new faces and new faces in new places, old faces in new places. Hunter forces it in for the bucket, and he'll go to the line for one more. And a lot of new teams we get to see, you know, just a refreshing look of new teams like this Air Force team. This is shout out to Wired for these jerseys, and you know, the continued work he does for the league. We appreciate everything that he does. This is fire unis that are being added in.
Yeah, absolutely. And in regards to those new teams, I think tonight is actually the most new looks that we'll see in preseason. There's 5 different teams that are either new rebrands or completely new teams entirety. Of course, in this game, you've got Air Force, one of the new mid-majors. Coming up next game was the Iowa State Cyclones coming in.
Yeah.
Rutgers and Seton Hall both coming in as rebrands of organizations, I believe. And then, of course, Wyoming at the end of the night, another one of those mid-majors.
So we had 6 total tonight. Or, 5. You're right, 5 total. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm on the call for the next one, too. Oh, you did the whole court arena. I'm sorry, Wire. You did everything. The court, the arena, each fan jersey you see, whether they got on a hoodie, a jersey, or a T-shirt, Wire did it.
Man of many talents.
Man, yeah, he's a jack of all trade, master of none. I was just kidding. But, no, yeah, I'm loving the rebrands, and I'm loving the fresh new looks we getting tonight as Air Force continues to take it at Oregon here in this one, leading by 2, closing out this first quarter, and that was a great reverse layup from Air Force. Here's Hunter at the top of the key. Now Hunter for 3, back rim no good, but there's Bigums able to get it to go after the offensive board.
Really, really tightly contested back and forth right now between Oregon and this Air Force team.
It's Kirk Washington.
Again, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Air Force, and Kirk Washington with another great bucket there.
You see, very efficient, 8 for 12 from the field tonight as Oregon to take another time out, down 2. Man, this what? Talk to me. What have you liked so far from Air Force? As they have the lead here up 2. What's some things that they're doing right?
I mean, of course, the efficient offense is definitely a big part of their game right now, but also they haven't shirked back defensively. They've pretty much always been in the face of an Oregon defender. Even during the offensive boards, you had 2 guys on Bigums in that last putback. So a very well-rounded approach right now for this Air Force team.
Yeah, an interesting approach that they had out there. They had J.R. Rollins and Ali Blackman, both 7'3" out there against the 7'6" Bigums. So that definitely helped as far as size-wise. Now that they still have them out there, both those guys are over 7 foot. So it gives them that little bit of extra size, and we'll see a lot of these teams are constructed differently in the mid-majors, as there's a nice bucket from Cameron Bailey. But yeah, a lot of these teams are constructed a bit different. So we'll see how these teams match up, especially in mid-majors where the talent gap isn't huge. It's Mangham bangs home a 3. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
It's all good. This game is a prime example of that, of kind of different philosophical approaches as far as team construction goes. Oregon has gone with a more traditional 2 players per position, but Air Force, they've got 3 centers and 3
small forwards
rostered. Only 1 power forward and 1 point guard. But that gives them some flexibility. They can run one of their small forwards at point, or shooting guard, shooting guard at point.
At the buzzer, Blackman hits the 3. Ali Blackman, and at the end of the first quarter, Air Force up 23, Oregon 22. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second quarter action. It's the CSBA on Twitch. And sorry to cut you off there at the end of that first quarter, but Ali Blackman, one of those stretch guys, and as he mentioned in chat, he has the two-way playing he has a two-way stretch 5 and a regular stretch 5. He has a two-way playing the power forward, who's a little bit smaller. I was mistaken that they were both stretch 5s, but the two-way stretch is, I think, 6'11". So almost as tall as a power forward. So that's a great thinking from the head coach at Air Force. What's up, Cameron Bailey? Go ahead.
I was going to say, G Hart doing a great job working with the pieces that he picked up in recruiting. Again, running the likes of that two-way stretch 5 at power forward to kind of make up for that positional gap there. And so far, it's working incredibly well for them as Air Force now find themselves back up by 3 here to start the second.
Yes, I definitely loving what Air Force is doing. And shout out to the advisor over there, Kay Howie, the coach at Tennessee, advising G Hart and helping him, with his first year as a head coach. And I'm just loving what I'm seeing from this Air Force team, playing Oregon really tough. As Washington for 3, not able to get it to go.
bit too strong there by Washington, but again, still an incredible effort from this entire Air Force team as Oregon misses yet again with some great defense from Air Force.
Air Force really playing some great defense as Blackman hit that three at the end of the first half. Or first quarter, I mean. Oh, J.R. Rollins just taking it to Kaladovic. We're going to take a timeout. Their biggest deficit, down 5. And Aaron, if anybody knew this was going to go down on our first game of the preseason here in Season 8. Appreciate all 56 of y'all tuning in. What's up? I know I'm geeked in here. I don't know about y'all, but this is a great game so far. Talk to me, Aaron. How you feeling in this atmosphere? I mean, it's pretty loud here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I mean, for good reason. I can imagine going into this, there was a lot of talk about how maybe the level of these mid-major teams might not be up to par with the likes of Oregon and Michigan State coming up later tonight, but Air Force is putting on an absolute clinic right now here against the Ducks.
Yes, for sure. And also you got to think, and also I don't know, or you got to remember, another reverse layup in Prince Enrico. Remember that the top team in each mid-major conference, in the Patriot League Conference and the Mountain West, will have a chance at a play-in game against the 8 seeds. I think it's the top 2 teams, and if I'm not mistaken, have a chance at the 8 seeds in March Madness, a kind of a play-in game for that 8th seed. Man, and this could be a matchup like that. Oregon team could find themselves as an 8 seed. It was a nice lob. Nice cut from right. As go ahead.
I was going to say that precedent of, the top mid-major teams getting a chance to play into the tournament at the end of the season to go up against even higher level competition, especially at that point, is a really exciting prospect to see, especially with how this game is going so far, with Air Force up 7 now on Oregon.
And a bucket and a foul is Shanahan, the freshman, going to the line. Hey, Ty, it's a play-in game. They win against a paid major team, then yes, they will get into March Madness. It's not an automatic bid. There's no mid-majors have no automatic bids. They have to win their play-in game to get in March Madness. So now here's Enrico working it, trying to get by Shanahan, who gets it, tips a piece of it. Good defense from Shanahan. Now Oregon looking to cut into this deficit, down 6, and there's a nice floater from Hendricks. As you see, 65% from Air Force, very efficient. It's kind of on par with, major teams. It's another, Enrico too strong. Now comes Oregon in transition. Shanahan for 3. Bang! And a 10-2 run in the last minute 20 for Oregon.
Yeah, Air Force right now, despite letting Oregon kind of back into this one at the moment, that's a great cut by Chambers.
And a great response there as Chambers is cooking it up. And he'll go to the line for one more. Get his 3 back the hard way.
As I was saying, though, Air Force is kind of shooting the likes that we've seen, the likes of teams like Georgetown or Miami in the past that have these great high-level shooters. I do want to make another quick mention of the versatility of this Air Force team. Right now, they're running their floor leaders, Chambers and Enrico, at the 1 and 2.
Yep.
And with Kirk Washington coming up as kind of the sixth man off the bench, it's a really, really good look for Air Force, and that's a great double team defensively there for Air Force as well.
See, man, this is man. I'm just loving what I'm seeing from Air Force, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too much or talking over you, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying. I'm just like, been ready for this season 8, man, to get back in the booth. This is just refreshing, and we're back on the grind here and starting off with a banger of a game to start, as Oregon is fighting their way back in, down as much as 6 or 8 possibly, and now only down 1. It was 9? Oh,
it was 9 was the highest gap so far, which is still incredibly impressive that Air Force managed to get up to a 9-point gap against this Oregon team. But the Ducks have done a very great job here, especially in the second half of the second quarter. Really starting to piece things together. Yeah,
tightening up for sure. Here in this, like you said, in the second half of the second quarter, they've been really tightening up on defense, not letting Air Force get anything easy, as you see Enrico at the line for 2. He hits the first one, not letting them get anything easy, so they're going to have to, hopefully they can hit their free throws as we continue to go through this one. Enrico's 2 for 2 at the line. What's up, everyone in chat? How y'all doing tonight? It's Philbin pull up 3. No good, but there's Irving able to tip it back in. Look, 14-6 run. So Oregon turning around that spotty field goal percentage. Now Enrico off the screen, inside Djokovic, too strong. Here comes Shanahan, driving in, up and over, no good. And another good stop from Air Force. Chambers wide open corner, his foot was on the line, it counted as a 2.
A 3-point lead now for Air Force. Do want to highlight we got a Djokovic real quick, another one of those great mid-major players that had an incredible season in high school.
Yes, for sure. As Air Force to take the timeout. Yeah, Djokovic getting the start here tonight. I mean, that's a great 3-headed monster for Air Force to start, and then you got to worry about Kirk Washington off the bench, as he was able to get it cooking a little bit here earlier in this game. So we'll see him, as you see, he's checked in now. See how he gets it cooking. Blackman had a good first quarter as well. Here's Rollins in the post. Working against Kaladovic. A lot of standing around for Air Force as Bailey almost loses it there. Shot clock winding down. Tough jumper up and no good. Now Oregon with a chance to take back their lead for the first time since the first quarter. And Mangham, nice layup. As you see, Air Force the biggest lead was Air Force by 9. We have 6 lead changes, 8 ties. Or 6 ties, I mean. On the other end, no good. Savage able to get his offensive board. Washington not strong enough. Now Hunter going up, drawing the foul.
Savage, one of the small forwards, called for that one. Gives Oregon a chance to stretch their lead out to 3.
Yeah. If there's any progression guys in chat, comment your player's name. We'll get, and what team you're on, we'll get you shouted out here in chat. Appreciate all 67 of you tuning in. We got some Air Force guys in here. Where the Air Force guys at? Got any Wyoming? Wyoming comes on later tonight at 10. in prime time. Got Trayvon Wright from Oregon. Got some Navy guys. Got LaShawn Williams from Army. Cam Bailey's in the house. Okay. Djokovic, of course. So now here's Bailey. Getting it inside to Rollins. Got a smaller defender. Turnaround Jay. Too strong. Now Mangham the other way. Good pass inside. Hunter, bucket, and the foul. Hunter go to the line for one more. As you see, Oregon's picked up that field goal percentage up to 50% now. And they have a 5-point lead. Hey, we got Wereforce in the house. What's up? Got Khalil O'Neal, flew from Memphis, all the way from Memphis to Colorado. Kind of travel budget you got? I need to speak to that. Your financial advisor. Need him to make some shake for me. As the floater's up, no good.
Well, you don't just instant transmission between games? Come on now.
Nah, I gotta pay. That's coming out the back end. But I get to file it on my taxes though, because it's work.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's work, you know. There's a timeout here. Air Force looking to talk it over with this break. Got another game coming up next. Your boy Dick Dickey live for that one. Iowa State. Bitter rivalry.
Classic.
Yes. Battle of the cornballs. But that should be a great one coming up next, no doubt. Coach Pax pulled in another great recruiting class, nabbed some great freshmen. And Iowa State had made a splash in transfers, picking up Jacko Yank, the Florida guard. So we'll get his first taste of action tonight. He matched up against Bismack, who's an awesome defender. So that's going to be a great one to watch coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Your boy Dick Dickey will be on the call for that one. That's going to be a grab your popcorn and put it on the big screen type of game, in my opinion. So now here's Savage trying to work it inside. Can't get anything. Good defense from Hunter. Up and no good. Now the Air Force crowd not happy with their team. Is Hunter another bucket after getting the defensive stop. Gets the offensive layup to go on the other end. Get the Cy-Hawk rivalry. Who you got in that game, Corey? You got in that game, Aaron? You got Iowa or Iowa State?
I mean, at this point.
Oh, my bad. And at the half, we'll come back to that question. At the half, Oregon 48, Air Force 42. Stick around. We'll be right back with your CSBA halftime show. And we back in the booth. Me and Aaron, what's up, man? The first half was up and down. The first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, you would have thought that this game was going to be an upset with Air Force on the good side of that. But Oregon settled in and has taken back the lead and taken control of this game headed into half. What were some things, that you liked in that first half from these teams?
The defense to start for Air Force was really good. Of course, shooting very efficiently. But I think the issue right now for Air Force is just the sheer volume that Oregon has been able to shoot at. They're still shooting at the same efficiency now as Oregon and Air Force. But Oregon just has so much more volume at the moment than Air Force has been able to put up.
Yeah. It's definitely, like you said at the beginning, that was the clear difference was that field goal percentage. And now that they're about even, Oregon is, leading in other categories like steals and assists, rebounds, but so Air Force here in the second half, as you see, Prince Enrico with 13, 5 of 7 in 9 minutes. He's going to have to be a guy. Him and Chambers is going to be those guys that's going to have to carry this Air Force team here in the second half.
Yeah, and both those guys definitely more than capable of carrying this team on their back, but it's going to be a case of what adjustments Coach G-Hark made in the locker room at halftime that'll really kind of differ or set the pace rather for the rest of this game.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Djokovic. And Enrico drawing the double ball for 3. No good, but Chambers, an offensive board. He's blocking. Timmy pumps and goes up. Oh, halfway down and a rim out. He'll go to the line for 2.
Mr. Timmy there.
Yes.
With a great job corralling that block in. Unfortunately, not able to get it to go for the and one, but still sets up Air Force in a position to kind of shrink this lead a bit more here early in the third.
He misses the first. Mr. Timmy misses both free throws. Now here comes Oregon lobbing it up. Stolen out of the air. Chambers. Now up the ball. Who will pull up. No good, but there's Djokovic drawing the foul. Djokovic will go to the line for 2.
Chambers, a veteran here in the CSBA, played for a number of major teams, has kind of now stuck out on his own in the mid-majors, doing a great job on both ends of the court there. And again, Djokovic, one of the high school standouts here among these mid-major players, looking to, again, try and shrink this lead for Air Force.
So he hits the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now here comes Shanahan over to Hendricks. Irving. Nice give and go. Oh, and Hendricks passes out of bounds. He had Wright open in the corner. A bad error there.
Gives Air Force another opportunity to shrink this lead even further.
Now here's Enrico. Gets the screen, goes up off the glass, no good. Oh, and here comes Wright, blocked from behind by Chambers. It'll remain Oregon ball.
Air Force unfortunately not able to regain possession after the block, but does set up a decent opportunity for them to come up with something again on defense here.
So now here's Shanahan posting up, turnaround Jay, no good, and Mr. Timmy with some good defense in the post. Now here's Enrico. 3 from ball. No good, and good defense from Oregon. Here they come in transition in the corner. Irvin driving and not able to get to the layup to go.
That is some great transition defense by Mr. Timmy there to stop that from being a really open look.
Good pass and way to find the open man, but ball Not able to hit the corner three. Here's Bo Hendricks for two. No good, and neither team able to find their stride.
We're 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. There's been 2 points scored between both teams.
There's
Make
Enrico
that 4.
getting that one to go. Timeout. Oregon takes a timeout. It's a close game. Oregon only up 2.
Yeah, Air Force has done a great job closing the gap. Again, though, it's been a very, very quiet third quarter so far. Only 4 points scored in total. Both of them, or all 4 of them, rather, credit to the side of the Air Force.
Yes, for sure. As Air Force is definitely hanging tough. They're definitely putting the CSBA on watch as Philbin knocks down the tough 3. The defender all in his grill.
Unfortunately, sometimes Jerry Philbin just does Jerry Philbin things.
Yeah,
You can't really do much when Philbin starts lighting up.
Philbin definitely is a guy that can get it going. As here's Oregon bringing the double. Pass stolen away by Shanahan. Oregon has the numbers. Hendricks drawing the foul. Go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Give credit to Prince Enrico for making it super, super easy.
Yeah, making him earn it. Putting the pressure on him to make sure he has to. Make the free throws. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. There's Air Force with it. Nice drive by Savage, blocked. As Hunter having a great game off the bench for Oregon, the freshman. Dorian Hunter, and a nice bucket from J-Rock Mayhem in his senior season.
Yeah, both teams now shooting pretty even as far as volume and efficiency-wise.
Good
Oregon
pass.
at the moment with the advantage, I think, in 3-pointers more than anything. That's a good dish to Rollins there.
Nice pass from Washington, third. Really showing off that vision. Here on the other end, Hendricks drawing the foul again. He's been very aggressive, driving to the hole.
Folks here in Colorado Springs not liking the call. That's going to send Bo Hendricks, the freshman, back to the line for 2.
And Oregon has definitely picked it up since that first quarter. Playing way better. Kind of started off slow as Hendricks splits the pair. If you're Air Force, you gotta start the turnaround here. Down 8. So here's Bailey driving inside to Rollins, up and over Hendricks, and is able to go.
Good use of the mismatch there by Air Force.
So now here's Bigums, top of the key, getting inside. Kolatovic working over Rollins. Rollins with a nice block. And a good stop inside by Air Force. Here's Rollins. Looking for Washington. Gets him off the screen for 3. Not able to hit. And here comes Mayhem in the mid-range. His shot no good either. Oh, inside Rollins drawing the foul. Ooh. Almost had a chance at an and once, but he'll go to the line for 2.
I would have liked to see J.R. Rollins sink that one. Unfortunately, doesn't get it to go. But again, it's still an opportunity at the charity stripe here for Air Force to close this gap.
Yes, for sure. The first one is up and good from Rollins. And Hendricks will take a seat. Splits a pair. There's Green over in the corner. Mangham for 3. No good. We appreciate all of you tuning in here tonight as we tick close to under 2 minutes here in the third quarter of our first of 4 games tonight. We got Iowa State next, the Cy-Hawk rivalry. And after that, Rutgers-Seton Hall, Battle of Jersey. I think, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever the name of their rivalry is. And then we have Wyoming and Michigan State to round us off in prime time. We got our start with a mid-major, end with a mid-major. So, ton of
mid-major sandwich.
Yes, so ton of action. The 2 games at 8 and 9 are going to be really great games as well, as this one has been phenomenal so far. Only a 5-point lead for Oregon, as here's Air Force trying to push back, come back in this one. So we still have plenty of time left. Minute 43 in the third quarter. Got that Rutgers-Seton Hall at 9, and then also at 10. We got the Wyoming-Michigan Cowboys. First time ever seeing them in action in the CSBA. So that's definitely going to be some fun to watch that one. And I definitely would love a Diddle sandwich, Ray. You definitely can go for one of those anytime, any place. Yes, Jacko, go time. I mentioned you earlier. Seeing you all face off, getting the start tonight for Iowa State. Wyoming is Coach Newell State in chat or in Discord. His name is State.
Letterman.
No, for Wyoming. Letterman is Hawaii.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. He was in here a minute ago.
Yeah, the roster sheet has him as coach of both teams. That's not right.
Yeah, no, the Wyoming coach's name is State in Discord, and James Newell on Wyoming.
That sounds more right. That sounds more right.
Shot clock winding down. Washington, tough contested shot, no good. Another great defensive possession is a clear mismatch. Oh god, we got the shortest player in the CSBA guarded. He was guarded by guarding the tallest player.
I mean, listen. It
Blackman.
worked.
Yeah.
Air Force got the stop.
Yes. But it was just so funny to watch him standing next to him. Like, as he got that one up and over him, but no good. Oh man, hey, shout out Wired sending out 5 gifted subs. Preseason Christmas, yes sir. It's Kalatovic right before the buzzer, 0.2 left on the clock. Gets it to go, and at the end of 3, Oregon 60, Air Force 53. Get those 4s up. Fourth quarter action. We'll be right back. CSBA on Twitch. Brought with your State Farm assist of the game, it'll be the lob up to right. That was early in the first half. It's a great play. Appreciate everyone tuning in. 66 of you. Shout out Eagles Fly Day, GCF Connor, State 207, Hubba K Breezy, J Rock Mayhem 60, Kirk _ the third. Jar, Too Raw, B Fazo, D the Toy Hunter. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in. Zaytoven, HBZ Damien, the Sports Dude 3747, Matty P, Real Ray Ray. What's up, everyone? First of a quadruple header. Start off preseason. What better way? You have a mid-major sandwich with two rivalries in the middle.
Two brand new rivalries.
Yes, brand new this season. Fresh off the grill. The beef is ready. Yes, sir. I'm excited for that matchup. It's got to be a matchup every season.
I think both of them do. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Not Ohio State. Iowa State, Iowa.
Yeah, a lot of these games this week. If you haven't checked out this week's schedule of preseason games, go ahead and head over in Discord to the channel #schedule. We got some great matchups. We got Miami, Georgetown tomorrow, Tuesday at 8 o'clock. That's going to be a very heated game, regular season feel to it.
Postseason feel even.
Yeah, for sure. Another game I'm looking forward to, Wake Forest Marquette. Texas Tech Gonzaga. Both those games are going to be those regular season. That's what I like about Duke. Also Duke, Oregon State. Those games are gonna be very high intensity, and I'm glad it's preseason because they don't count. So they can talk all they want after they win, but guess what? It don't count. But love it. Love the preseason. I love these coaches going after each other, starting rivalries as Oregon draws the foul. Trayvon Wright, freshman. Going to the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And we got another mid-major. We got a mid-major team playing tomorrow at 10. Hawaii and TCU. Getting a crack at them. Right, misses the first free throw. Boise plays Thursday, Army on Wednesday, so we get a mid-major team every day of the week except Friday. So.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that Hawaii TCU game.
Yeah, that game is going to be fire. It's going to be lit for sure.
If only so I can laugh when Ricky Rowe gets posterized by somebody on Hawaii. I don't care who it is. I just want to see it happen.
Yeah, he got to get done in the worst way. For sure. I hope Boise shows out against Baylor on that Thursday in primetime 10. Even though I'm a big fan of Baylor, they did really well, cleaned up nice in recruiting. It's a nice defensive play there from Ball. And Ball's been playing really good defense, good passing. Djokovic with the slam. Yeah, I'm not very versed in foreign lands, but yeah, go ahead and clip that one. If you see any plays, clip them. We got a new resource channel. It's a nice bucket from Philbin, nice step back. He's up to 10 points now. Yeah, but if you just go in there and press this under the video, it's a little what's the thing called? The camera, the action thing that they be slapping down. What's that called? I forgot what it's called, but it's on the thing under the. As you're watching, you can clip a section of the video. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exclamation clip, and it'll clip it for you, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you can clip it and make it into GIFs. We got a resource channel, Alt X. Yeah, Alt X. Hit that. Got a resource channel where you can turn your clips into video or to MP4s, and then you can turn them into GIFs or GIFs. whichever way you say it.
Rico's got 19 by the way.
Dang, 19 from Rico is. He goes the other way. Bucket and the foul. Prince and Rico 21.
And possibly a 1-point game.
Will and his team back as we talked about it in the first half. And Rico and Chambers. Chambers with the assist. The 1-2 punch for Air Force.
These mid-major teams need to be careful. That 1-2 punch will knock you draw straight off your face if you ain't careful.
Yes, sir. If you got a soft jaw, you better watch out. As Enrico completes the three-point play. So now here's Philbin trying to get some space. Has the bigger defender, Djokovic, on him. Another screen. Izzy Ball trying to stay in front. Has the height advantage. Step back. Philbin up. Blocked by Ball. And Air Force has a chance to take the lead here. Here comes Chambers. Pull up tray. No good. Here comes Philbin. Working it now. Goes up with the hook shot. No good. Tipped around. And Enrico comes down with it finally. Here comes Chambers. He has the lane and layup is good. And Air Force has the lead. With 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, these Falcons really picked it up here, especially in this fourth quarter. Finally getting the lead back off the backs of both Enrico and Chambers.
Yes, the two leaders for this Air Force team, putting the team on the back. Timmy with a great block there. Philbin pulling up. No good. Back iron. Here comes Air Force the other way. Ball. Enrico is tipped around. Chambers able to corral it back. Enrico, good pass. Timmy able to power through the defender for the layup.
That is Mr. Timmy to you, my friend.
Mr. Timmy showing off here late in the fourth quarter. Here comes Shanahan working against Djokovic over to Irving. A close game here. Step back. Drawing the double over the defenders. Philbin not able to get it to fall. And a 3-point lead for Air Force. They're pushing it. Ball sneaks the layup and a timeout by Oregon. They're down 5. 2:49 left. Wow.
Yo, somebody must have put some C4 in the Gatorade sometime in this quarter.
They put something in.
Air Force is electric right now.
Air Force just turned on the switch in a matter of minutes.
The afterburners in full effect right now.
The Air Force run here. It's just man. As you look at your Jordan Brand player of the game, none other than Prince and Rico.
No surprise.
No surprise.
22 points.
Yeah, he's been buckets all night, dropping dimes too to his boy Chambers. This might be the best 1-2 punch at the 1-2 in the mid majors. Probably ranked them in the CSBA. I feel.
Yeah, especially after a performance like this.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
They gotta have a combined at least 40, possibly. Between the Chambers or 30 at least. Between Chambers
30 sounds about right.
And Rico. And now Philbin going up. Oh, not able to get the dunk over Timmy.
I think Enrico may have a double-double, actually.
It's very possible. Can't wait to see the stats at the end of this one as we're ticking almost under 2 minutes. Chambers tough jumper up, no good. Hendricks able to corral it down. He's pushing. They have numbers. Mangham tosses it and out of bounds. Philbin not able to catch that pass.
I mean, that was definitely smart decision making there. Unfortunately, just put a little too much on the pass. So it sailed over the head of Philbin, but I mean, this definitely isn't a bad sign for Oregon. If anything, that's just a really good sign for Air Force.
Those Chambers not able to hit that. And you see Oregon in a scoring drought the last 3 minutes. They haven't had a bucket, but there's Irving answering there. It's a much needed bucket for Oregon as they need a stop here. Chambers, they switch it. An illegal screen. Mr. Timmy called for it there, and it now will be Oregon ball. Down 3.
A big turnover. It's going to be a really big turnover. I'd like to point out, though, Air Force got a lot of fans in the chat right now.
Yes, for sure. Everyone loves the underdogs. And now here's Philbin driving up and over Chambers. It's good, and a 1-point lead for Air Force.
He's got 12.
Now Chambers step back 3. No good, and Chambers has struggled a little bit here down the stretch shooting. He's missed a couple key jumpers.
And he put that one up over
and a good steal by Djokovic, and here's Enrico in the corner. Djokovic for 3. No good. They really would have wanted that. That would have lit this arena on fire. Djokovic called for the foul on the other end, and what a turn of events.
Air Force does still have a chance with 43 seconds left.
Yep.
They've been very efficient from the charity stripe. So
Hits the first. We're tied at
Ties it up.
70 apiece.
Air Force does have 2 timeouts left, though.
They probably will use one after here. This one. Philbin 2 for 2 at the line, and Air Force does take a timeout. Appreciate you. We're up to 71 viewers. What is up, CSBA? What is going down? It's a 1-point lead for Oregon, looking to avoid the upset from the mid-major teams. Don't worry if you're just now tuning in. Don't worry, we got another one coming up next. Iowa State. It's going to be another banger. And you definitely don't want to miss that one. But man, this one, Aaron, we're back here. Air Force has possession. Down 1, 43 seconds left. Who do you go to?
Enrico, Chambers, you could probably make a case going to Mr. Timmy, too. Anyone, really. There's
Chambers! Bang! After missing his last 3 shots, hits the 3 in the clutch time, takes the 2-point lead. Here's Philbin. Down 2, jumper up, over him, no good. Djokovic grabs the rebound, and Chambers will push it ahead. 5-second difference
5
between.
seconds separating shot and game clock.
Yes, as they need a stop here, Chambers will dribble it out, waste as much clock as he can.
Philbin working real tight on him right now.
Chambers pull up with Philbin on his back, rims out. Timmy gets it back, and he draws the foul. And Air Force to take the timeout. Oregon had a foul to give, so it's to give Air Force a chance to get it to one of their better free throw shooters. Up 2. And a massive offensive board from Mr. Timmy.
Mr. Timmy just absolutely saved this game for Air Force.
Back here, we'll see Oregon probably foul again. They still have a timeout, so there's still a chance as it inbounded to the player of the game. Prince Enrico's had a phenomenal game this season. If I'm not mistaken, Prince Enrico was at Oregon State last year. or was it Villanova? Chambers was at Villanova.
Nova.
Chambers was at Nova. I think Enrico was at Oregon State, if I'm not mistaken. This crowd is deathly quiet as Enrico misses the first.
Enrico was at Baylor last season.
Oh, Baylor? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Baylor, my bad. Baylor. Coming here and knocks down the second three-point lead. Oregon has to hit a three here to tie it. 4 seconds left on the game clock. Do I hear overtime?
Listen. Philbin could make it happen. 4 seconds left, though. Oregon's going to have to get him open quick.
I've seen him hit a three in somebody's face earlier in this game. Like, so he's not like he don't got it in his bag. Cross and Matty P said no. They want to get these games going. We're definitely falling behind a little bit on games. As Mangham spins. Oh, what are they doing? Last second heave. No good. And Air Force. The upset. Air Force does it in preseason. Wow, what a way to start. Congratulations, Coach G Hart and the Falcons of Air Force getting the win in preseason. Wow.
Well, that's how you start a season right there.
Season 8 definitely. This is gonna be the best season ever. Season 8. Oh God, I gotta hit the blunt.
What an absolute huge win for our lovely progression players.
Man,
pretty even stat line as you see. Both teams put up, I believe, 66. Air Force hit 30, Oregon 28. Oregon led in the three-point department. Both teams hit the same as far as free throws are concerned. Again, like the entire game was a pretty even spread all around. I think the biggest keys here, though, are the 19 fast break points, 46 points in the paint, and 8 blocks for Air Force.
Yeah, Air Force, them big boys was definitely hitting it. Let's look at these box scores real quick before we have to go to the next game. For Air Force, Prince Enrico, 23 points, 4 assists. You want to talk about these stats from these top three guys for Air Force?
Yeah, Prince Enrico, of course, as we mentioned, one of a pair of absolute studs
37.
leading this Air Force team. 37 points between Enrico and Chambers. Chambers doing a great job at both ends, rebounding and playing a bit of playmaker, as did Enrico. Of course, Kirk Washington, the young blood of the front court for the Air Force as well. 9 points, 2 assists, only 4 of 10 shooting, but a great opening effort for him here in the mid-majors. J.R. Rollins as well with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Mr. Timmy, perfect from the field, 6 points and 10 rebounds. A great effort from him as well. And then Djokovic, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Ali Blackman with 3 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. Ball with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. And then to round it out, Bailey with 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist.
Yeah. And also, you see these plus and minuses for these guys on the lower end of the box scores. Like Izzy Ball, he's plus 8. You know, even though he doesn't in the scoring department much in the game, you know, but his being out there helped his team. And let's take a look at Oregon. They kind of struggled to get buckets tonight. Philbin led them in scoring with 14 points, 5 for 15 from the field. So it's about 30%. Hit 2 of 3 though from downtown. Hunter, the freshman, 9 and 3. So good sign from them as they, you know, 2 of their top 3 or 3 out of 4 are freshmen. for this team in scoring. You know, Shanahan, he struggled though, 3 of 10 from the field, but had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Irving with 8 and 10, almost a double-double. The big man for Oregon had a really good game starting tonight. J-Rock at 7 off the bench. Green with 6, 2 and 1. Wright with 5 and 4. Kaladovic 4 and 3. Biggums rounds him out with 2 and 7. Don't go anywhere. We got one coming up next. Aaron, talk to me a little bit about that game, Iowa State. What are you looking forward to in that one between those two teams?
I mean, of course, it's a new rivalry, right, between Iowa and Iowa State. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Iowa State was USC last season.
Yep.
So you know you have the likes of Bjorn Johansson coming back for his senior season.
He's a hell of a player.
Gonna highlight a couple freshmen too, Jensen Slade and Artie Fischel, coming in off the recruiting board. Then of course for Iowa, you've got Drake Blankham coming back for their senior season, as well as St. Maximin and TT Clowers. And then of course a couple freshmen there for Iowa as well, in Tavian Tyree and Cornelius Cobb.
Yeah, those guys are definitely going to be on the watch. But appreciate all 68 of y'all tuning into this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in like less than 5 minutes. We have Iowa State, the Cyhawk battle right next up here. Don't go anywhere. But for this one, it's your boy Dick Dickey, and join with me tonight was Aaron. We're signing out. Peace.